Ayo, Ichi, my man.
What?
Hey. Ah, Kiryu-san. So, how are you faring? Have you, perchance, located the whereabouts of the lady? I found her. Yeah, I found her. And she gave this. It's for you. Gave her Kyoko's ring. This is no mistake about it. It's the lady's ring. So that means you gave her the matching bowls. I'm so pleased. And where is she right now? She said she's leaving town, with the promise that she'll come back, and when she does, Atobe can return the ring to her. Is that so? The young lady, she's really something. And from Takashi, I want to make sure you know I got the message from Kyoko's dad. That's what he said. Looks like that young lad is finally willing to step up. Thank you very much, Kiryu-san. As for me, your message has reached me loud and clear. You've done a lot, sir. Not just for me, but for my family. This is a token of appreciation from the Atobe family. Please accept it with our humblest gratitude. It's not very helpful. Huh. This town and its people have more honor and humanity than the rumors led me to believe. Well, please excuse me. Thank you for everything, Kiryu-san. We'll repay this kindness one day. Sometimes people just need to walk their own path. As a man, you've taken one large step forward, Takashi. Hope you can stay on that path without losing your way. It hung on that shot for an uncomfortable length of time. Yeah, if only this XP was worth anything. I wonder at what point that number is just gonna stop going up. 9999 is the obvious point, but who knows, maybe it can have another digit. So now, there's a side quest in Yoldi Park to do. It's with this lady, right here. Oh, excuse me, sir. Oh, wow. Look at you. I'm definitely getting some bad boy vibes out of you. What? Bad boy? You dress like a man with real presence. The nonchalant demeanor, that scowl that says, don't ask me about my dark past. Yes, amazing. You're the very definition of a bad boy. Hey, hold on a second. What exactly are you talking about? Huh? Well, I just think you look like a cool old guy. So, I'm asking, what the heck is this bad boy old guy stuff you keep saying? Huh? You're the poster boy of a badass dad, yet you don't know what they are? Bad boys are so in right now. No, I've never heard of them. I see. You must be the kind of man who becomes a DILF without even trying. You just rock the look naturally. See, the bad in bad boy is short for badass dad, a middle-aged man who's dangerous yet dandy, rugged but respectable. Simply put, a cool old guy with a bit of a bad boy streak. I see. They're appearing on TV shows, magazines, even in movies. Old men who kick ass have gotten really popular recently, and it's still going today. I never would have thought. Me, a badass dad? How many years did I age in prison? I'm conducting interviews for a magazine, an article to seek out and determine who the bad boys in Kamurocho are. Wait, there's an actual criteria for that? Yes, I'm interviewing the hottest DILFs I can find, then deciding whether they're truly bad boy material. Some men are just trying to ride the bad boy gravy train. Because it's trendy now, but they're not the real deal. I don't really get it, but it sounds really stupid. And I would definitely like to interview you. Interested? Me? This town has a ton of bad boys roaming the streets. Why not stop them? Well, a lot of the men on these streets aren't bad boys. They're just bad people. It's too dangerous to talk to most of them. So I wandered into this park thinking it'd be safer, and I was hoping I'd find some more fatherly types here. You came into West Park thinking it'd be safe? Well, if I don't do something, this story I've been working on for months will fall through. So please, help me out. And besides, if you turn out to be a true bad boy, you'll get a special prize from Mommy. Fine. Fine, I'll do it. Really? It's gonna take up a good chunk of your time. Is that okay? Nah. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you so much. Well, for starters, can you tell me your name and age? Sure. Kazuma Kiryu, 37 years old. Thank you, Kiryu-san. Pushing 40, huh? Perfect. Well, Kiryu-san, can you tell me what your priorities in life as a badass dad? My priorities? How are other guys answering? Let's see, the man I interviewed earlier said he makes sure to wear sunglasses at all times, whether it's midday or midnight. Sunglasses at midnight? He just sounds like an idiot. That's not true! Some people say that sunglasses are the #1 must-have accessory for bad boys. I still don't understand exactly what a bad boy is. Whatever. What's my #1 priority these days? I am thinking it's Majima-san. Let's see. Lately I've had to prioritize Majima-san, though it's not really by choice. Majima-san? Who's that? This guy who keeps trying to kill me. What? He's trying to kill you? Did you do something to his family? Or some other horrible thing like that? Nah, it's not like that. Once upon a time I got a little stubborn with him and he's kind of took a shine to me. But now when we fight, I can't afford to pull any punches, and he's everywhere. It's actually kind of annoying. See, they're missing a great chance right now to just have Majima in the background somewhere. Just look at the bush and then bam, Majima's in there or some shit, right? Okay, I don't really get it. Or like over the fence, you know, something. I don't really get it, but he sounds like a hassle. Yeah, but due to this and that, I hadn't seen him for 10 years. Yet even after a decade, he never forgot me. Huh. When I think about it that way, it's not half bad. I can't tell if you guys are best friends or arch enemies, but it's a complicated relationship only men understand, and I think it's lovely. Oh, you think so? You bet. I mean, your answer doesn't really pertain to what a bad boy prioritizes in his everyday life, but... Oh, right. It's okay. Why don't we move on to the next question? Sure. Okay then, Kiryu-san, my next question is... Howdy. Howdy, folks. Hold on a dang old minute. Yes? I've been listening to you kids talking about bad boys and whatnot. You want a real man. No one beats the boss. Oh, a bad boy boss man, you say? You stay put. I'll go fetch him. Hey, Kiryu, getting interviewed, eh? You sure got a lot of free time on your hands all of a sudden. Well, she practically begged me to do it. So you're this boss that man was talking about. I've been working on a story to find the best bad boys of Kamurocho. Oh, you don't have to explain. I watched the whole thing. Huh? So, miss, do you want to interview me too? May I? That open robe, the scent of tobacco. I'm sensing an aura of badassery from you just as strong as Kiryu's. Actually, you may be an even badder bad boy than Kiryu-san. What the? You think? I don't really get it. But why do I feel slighted? May I have your name? Oh, you can just call me the florist. The florist? Okay, well then, I'm going to continue my interview with the both of you, Kiryu-san and Mr. Florist. Yeah. Let me ask the both of you, do you have an interesting bad boy story you can share? What? Heh, something like a heroic exploit? Sure, if you have something. Mr. Florist, would you care to share first? Let's see. I was walking in town the other day when a young thug and a woman tried to mug me, demanded my wallet and everything. Oh my gosh, were they targeting you for being an older man? Yep. But unlucky for him, my job is eavesdropping and taking candid photos. So I aired his dirty laundry on the spot. Stuff like his purchase history of pornography, the identity of his favorite sex worker, and the most recent sex acts he'd enjoyed with said worker. Some real kinky shit. Then his little partner in crime got disgusted. She said, "You sick bastard, I can't believe it." And then they started to argue and I went along my merry way. Man, you're pretty brutal sometimes. You got your fists, I got my facts. Though to be fair, that girl was cheating on the thug with multiple guys. I like how he just had this information on hand. He was just like, oh yeah, I know you. You're the one that's into the real fucked up shit, right? Wait, can we back this up? Candid photos? Eavesdropping? What, that's your job? What exactly? Oh, do you really want to know? No, I'm just going to pretend I never heard all that. But that incident does qualify you for bad boy status. Okay, Kiryu-san, what about you? Kiryu, think you can beat my bad boy story? A bad boy story, let's see. I mean, I went on a rampage at a funeral. Seems like a bad option. Because, I mean, the phrase I went on a rampage at a funeral just doesn't sound very good, does it? I was in the joint for 10 years. That's pretty bad, but is that too far on the other side? I beat up punks on a daily basis is kinda generic, but is true, and not as extreme as I went to the joint for 10 years. I don't really know what it is about me, but I get dragged into fights with street punks every time I turn the corner. Oh, really? Maybe something about you just compels young, feisty men to confront you. Yeah, sometimes they call me daddy when I'm beating on them. It gets really awkward sometimes. But every fight ends the same way. Them on the ground begging for their lives and me taking their money. What? Beating up punk kids and taking their money? That certainly is bad. But I'm not the instigator here, and I don't even ask for the money, so it's not that bad. Just a little bad, right?
Wait.
Hey, wait. But if you're beating them up, how's that any better than me blackmailing them? Well, Kiryu-san isn't exposing embarrassing secrets, but he is fighting back. Both are forms of self-defense, though perhaps Kiryu-san's story just sounds more heroic. It totally does. What? I disagree. I'm just going to move to the next question. Next question is... Hey, Date, you want in? The guy's like, oh shit, not this. Oh god, turn around. Is that Date-san? Oh, Kiryu. And the florist. Hey guys. Date-san, what are you doing here? Just out for a quick patrol. What are you guys up to? I'm being interviewed as a bad boy old guy. Come again? Are you a friend of Kiryu-san? Yeah, this is Date-san. He's a cop. Oh, a cop. I'm currently interviewing men for a magazine. See, this is the kind of shit I sign up for with a Yakuza side quest. So you're finding the badass dads of Kamurocho, eh? Yes, older men are in right now. Tough guys with a heart of gold like Kiryu-san and Mr. Florist here. Everyone from teeny boppers to grandmothers are going wild for silver foxes on the silver screen. Now that you mention it, Saya was telling me the other day, all the girls are into old guys. Saya-chan, is that your daughter? Yeah, that's right. Hey, wait a minute. Does that mean Saya's into guys like Kiryu and the florist? Ugh. Just looks over at the florist. Ugh. Yes, I think that's exactly what she was saying. Ugh. No, she can't. I do not approve, especially of that one. Besides, I'm the very definition of a badass dad. You guys aren't bad at all. You're the police officer here. Do enlighten us, Date-san. How are you anything but a Boy Scout through and through? No, I'm a loose cannon cop, a maverick of the police force. I'm always taking heat from the chief for denying orders. On top of that, I got drunk and failed to meet up with my daughter the other day. Why is that good exactly? What? Does that qualify as being a bad boy? If that's the case, forgot my friend's birthday one time.
Oi.
Then check this out. I forgot my wife's anniversary. Excuse me. If you three are trying to prove how much of a bad boy you are, this is having the opposite effect. Oh, our bad. Come on. That's not what being a badass dad is all about. Standing up your daughter, forgetting your anniversary, that's more bad guy than bad ass. Here. Wipe that smirk off your face. You should never forget a friend's birthday either, Kiryu-san. Oh, sorry. Why am I the only one that gets yelled at? Hey, so who among us makes the best badass dad anyway? Huh? Why do you ask? I think we need to decide who the best badass dad is. It's kind of important now. Sure, I'm in. Bring it on. Good. Then starting now, instead of just sitting around and trying to one-up each other, we battle for the title of Ultimate Bad Boy. What? Excuse me, but you can't just change my story. Don't be so uptight. I think it makes more sense if you ask me. And it's much more interesting, don't you think? You really think so? But I came here to interview men, not adjudicate your egos. Then how about this? You can continue the interview by asking each of us a question. The three of us will answer the question, and he who gives the best answer will get more badass dad cred. I see. That sounds fair, don't you think, miss? I don't know, that's the florist, that's not her. I see. That sounds fair, don't you think, miss? Yes, I guess that's a good compromise. Then it's settled. So, really, I just have to do what I'd already planned, which was to ask you questions and get some answers. Exactly. And afterwards, you can decide which of us is most worthy of the title of Ultimate Bad Boy. Works for me. Let's get to the questions, then. Okay, I'm going to ask the one I've been keeping on the back burner for the end of the interview. What do you think is the most important thing to a bad boy? Oh, the most important thing, eh? Too easy. Oh, you're pretty confident, huh? Then please, florist, go ahead and answer first. Isn't it obvious? Financial power. Financial power? You mean money? Bingo. It's human nature to gain more confidence as you acquire more capital. As self-worth grows with net worth, it creates an image of the respectable adult male. Dandyism. Having both makes you the kind of man that girls want and boys want to be. I think I get it. Money leads to confidence, and confidence makes you dandy. So dandyism's not just about clothes, it's the attitude of an older, more refined gentleman. And that dandyism is what makes a badass dad so cool. Is that what you're saying? Exactly. So the most important thing to a bad boy is financial power, see? It all boils down to making bank. A man with no money usually has no confidence. Just look at all the homeless in purgatory. Sure, they're good guys, but badass dads, not a one of them. I guess that's true. Then you got me. I make tons of money underground here. Sorry guys, but I'm confident my level of raw dandyism is just too high for you two to even compete. Ugh. The florist makes a pretty convincing argument. I see. Mr. Florist, thank you for your enlightening response. Date-san, would you like to answer next? Sure. Heh, you know nothing. Florist sigh. What? It's true that financial power is important to badass dads. No doubt about that. But as far as the most important thing goes, close, but no cigar. Oh, do go on. Interesting. What are you implying, Date-san? The most important thing to a bad boy, that'd be to have a loving family. Huh? Family? What's Date-san even talking about? Listen, what a true cool old guy needs is the heart. What a true cool old guy needs is the heart to love his family, and a family that loves him back. No matter how much money and confidence a man might have, it's all for nothing if there's no one to share it with. A boy can only become a real grown man when he has a partner to care for and a family to protect. I see. So a guy without a loving family is only half a man. Compared to a real bad boy, he'd be out of his league. In that respect, I got a wife and daughter to protect. But how about you, Kiryu? What? Well, Wait, didn't you just say you stood your daughter up? Now, you got street cred, but you've never been married. Without domestic experience, Junior, it's too early to call yourself a badass dad. But lots of dandy men aren't married. What? There are tons of bachelors out there, charming all kinds of women, and they've still got some real swagger to them. So I don't think a badass dad necessarily has to be married with children. She's right. And you're talking like you're some kind of respectable family man, but until recently, you weren't getting along with your wife or daughter at all. Well, that was because... guess I'm the clear winner here. It looks like the florist has the lead, at least for now. You're up, Kiryu-san. Do you have a better answer? Sure. The most important thing for a bad boy is... So, we've got the clear wrong answer, right? Going to a tanning salon. I have no clue is also a strong candidate for being the obvious wrong answer. However, it might turn into something like, well, you can't live by some preconceived notions of what a bad boy is. You've got to find your own way. Find what makes you a bad boy, right? But that's probably not the correct. I'm gonna go with having less common sense than normal men, because I mean, it might be that at the same time, mightn't it? Because, I mean, earlier she was talking about how sunglasses were the #1 must-have accessory. I'm going with this. Having less common sense than normal adults. I don't follow. You mean, like, being more unconventional? That's right. But going overboard is no good either. It's all about maintaining a balance. This is immediately pivoted somewhere completely different to what I expected. Interesting. Can you explain that? Let's see. For example, it's common sense for a salaryman to wear a suit to work. We all know that. But it would be weird if he came into the office wearing a Hawaiian shirt and shorts, right? No common sense. True, that just sounds like an out-of-touch old codger. Yeah, but if that man wore a suit with no tie, and with his shirt not buttoned up all the way, now that's a bad boy. Walking the fine line between formal and casual makes you approachable without sacrificing that fragrance of danger that draws a woman to an older guy in the first place. Oh, that's good. A middle-aged burnout wearing a suit buttoned up all the way comes off as rigid, and he doesn't even exist to a woman. It's just as bad as the opposite extreme. That's true now that you mention it. What a great example. What the florist and Date said about having financial power or a loving family is pretty elitist. It's common sense invented by society, a myth of masculinity. Truth is, a carefree guy without money or family doesn't limit himself to societal standards. That's a true bad boy. That's what I was kind of going for. Nice. Wow, that's enlightening. I never thought of it that way. What? Well, thank you for answering, everyone. Sure. All that's left is for you to decide who among us is worthy of being the ultimate bad boy. Yes. Let me make the announcement. Gulp. Drum roll, please. The ultimate bad boy is... Kiryu-san. Yes. Obvious choice. Damn it. The reason is that I thought Kiryu-san's answer was the coolest and most impressive. Crap. That's a letdown. But it is what it is. And I actually have a special prize for Kiryu-san. Oh, thanks. Italian shoulder bag. These are like 50,000 yen. Well, Kiryu-san, keep it dandy as the ultimate badass dad. Here's a purse. Thanks. Cool old guy who never seems to age, huh? I bet I can pull that off. Oh, I'm sure you'll do just dandy. Well, please excuse me. Yeah. See you around. Badass dads, huh? I spent so long in jail, it's easy to forget 10 years have actually passed me by. I guess I'm old enough to be considered an old man now, huh? Oh, they look really disappointed that they lost. That gloat. Hey, come on. Don't be so glum. I think you guys are pretty dandy, too. We don't need your pity. It makes the loss worse. Kiryu, could you just shut up and let us be? Oh, okay. Well, see you guys. Dandyism. What a load of bullshit. Hey, Date-san. Wanna grab a drink downstairs? Nah, sorry, but I gotta go. Have to get back. Huh, alright. I'll also keep looking at you and just thinking about Saya. Oh, God. Damn it, Kiryu. Next time, I won't lose. That's the kind of shit I sign up for. Now that's a good side quest right there. Oh, hey, dude! What's up, man? What are you doing here? Oh, Kiryu-chan! Thought I was the one half-blind. I'm getting some practice swings in, smart guy. Training. Majima-san training. That's unexpected. I didn't think a guy like you would actually train. Rome wasn't built in a day, you know. You gotta work at greatness, one step at a time. Maybe Rome isn't the best comparison. Then let's fight about it. I'll ask, just in case the answer makes sense. Why? You interfered with my practice! If I get rusty, are you gonna be there to take responsibility for it? Sorry. Didn't know I was interrupting. No. I don't want a damn apology. Just be my sparring partner and everything's square. Oddly enough, I can follow that logic. Just don't blame me if you get hurt. Bring it on, I'll be swinging for the fences, Kiryu-chan. Just in case it makes sense. What you got to say about that one now, huh? You got a hell of an arm, Kiryu-chan. That was some good ball. Yeah? You got the workout you wanted? I'd say more than enough for a preseason game. You still want to do this for real? Damn straight. Spring training don't mean shit if you don't show up for the playoffs. So keep practicing that swing. See you later, Kiryu-chan. We've done it. Now it's time to just walk around until I get the message for the next section. It's time. Kiryu-san, this is Nishida from the Majima family. I thought we were done with this. Except he said we weren't. Didn't you say the last time would be the end? Actually this isn't about the boss. Really? Then why are you calling me? Well, haven't you heard the rumors? The one about the man with the terrifying face that appears in West Park? Nope. They say if he appears before you, he'll suck out your very soul until you die. The homeless guys in the area are all terrified. It's just Majima-san, isn't it? No. Why would you insinuate that? We've gone through way too much trouble to create the atmosphere for this one. You just told me you created the atmosphere. Fine then. So Majima-san's in West Park, right? Right. No, he isn't. It's the man with the terrifying face. Anyway, you better be careful. If he gets you, the boss will never forgive you for costing him his favorite pastime. Goodbye, Kiryu-san. A man with a terrifying face who appears in West Park, huh? Who could it possibly be? If it turns out to be anyone but Majima-san, I think I'd actually be more surprised. True, what a mystery. Who could be responsible? Alright, we're going in. We're in. I was very disappointed that this wasn't just like a mini dungeon as soon as you come in, honestly. Oh look, it's the mysterious individual. He seems oddly familiar, but I can't quite put my finger on it. Is that a Hanya mask? So you realized I'm here. Hey, give up the act. Majima-san, you're too damn creative for your own good. Hey, Majima-san. That's you, right? Damn, something's off about this. I have to fight him. And, he's got less health than the Majimas I fight on the street now. So, you know, something about it just doesn't quite tell me it's the last one, but the bar actually stops moving after this, so I was like, well, guess we gotta go do the other shit to see if we can reach some kind of conclusion, because it doesn't fill the, settle the score with Majima tick on the end screen, so there's gotta be something else, and that means playing Pocket Circuit. Which is what we're gonna do after this fight. And I mean, like, the last fight doesn't even have the knife. It's not even Mad Dog. style Shimano, right? Mad Dog of Shimano, Majima? Like, come on, I don't buy it. There's gotta be something else.
Hmm?
What's the meaning of this? Hey, why don't you speak? Okay, bye.
Look.
Hey, wait.
さすがや
Damn, he's creepier than I thought. I actually got scared. I can just imagine Majima-san giggling under that mask. Caught unwavering spirit. Got the pummeling bat. It's actually an infinite health bat, like the pummeling bat from Zero. So, that's actually a pretty fucking sick reward, to be honest. I'm not big into the weapons, personally, in the Yakuza games, but I mean, it's an actual infinite health bat. That's pretty fucking sick, all the same, isn't it? So now it's time to go to Pocket Circuit. All good things must come to an end. Is that not right, my son?